Hi, Nicola Grace here, and I want to talk about Dr. John Moore and the work I've been doing with him over the year. He's absolutely fantastic and he's got me walking without a limp. So, to cut a long story short, I've had a limp from a sporting injury for several years, and it didn't matter what kind of treatment that I had, the relief was always temporary and I ended up limping again. And then when I moved to the Sunshine Coast, I said to a friend of mine, I'm looking for a chiropractor who uses that flicky thing, because I wanted the flicky thing. And because I like that better than the adjustments. And she said, well, you've got to go see Dr. John. And I said, great, I'll go see him sometime in the next 6 weeks. And she says, oh, and by the way, he does entity clearing. And so I said, oh, in that case, I got to pick the phone up and I've got to call him right away. And so what happened over the series of a year of working with him is that he's been removing entities that have been sitting on my spinal cord, sitting on my central nervous system, sitting on my ankles, and constantly putting my spine out of whack, which is why I've always had to keep having adjustments, because it wasn't ever holding. And so once these energies were removed, what's happened is that my hips are no longer twisted. I'm definitely, definitely experiencing a lot less pain in my body, and I'm not limping anymore. So if I had normal chiropractic treatments without those energies being removed from my field, then I wouldn't have got those results. In fact, for 2 years I wasn't getting the results. And within 3 treatments of working with Dr. John, I was pain-free. Within a couple of months, I wasn't limping. And so over the year, we've just been making sure that I'm solid and I'm strong, and my central nervous system isn't not getting constantly bombarded by all these energies and interferences. So if I hadn't had really tangible results, like I can walk without a limp and I'm pain-free, I wouldn't have realized just how important it is to do the entity clearing work. So important, because it affects every area of our health. And I highly recommend that you work with him. He is a chiropractor like no other. You're going to get good results. You can trust him. He's super professional and you feel like you're in good hands. And that's the main thing, isn't it? Highly recommend you go work with Dr. John Moore.